Okay, here I am with my Polaris. It's only maybe 3 weeks old. I've had them before, and I've taken them apart and cleaned them, and then obviously I went ahead and bought a new one, 400 bucks. So it's always been great for doing stuff like this. But this one, for some reason, this is the second one now that I got from the same pool supply place, and it only goes in reverse. It was fine for about maybe 3 or 4 vacuums, and it only went in reverse, and I just guessed that it was an issue with sand and garbage getting in. So I took it apart, cleaned it up, used some lubricant in it, got everything moving back and forth. But what I noticed, because we got the ball here, I noticed is this shaft here, when this shaft goes all the way in here, this actually catches on the outside ring that it's going through. So when it catches, it's really hard. I got to pull it back hard. I got to pull really hard to get it back. So, and what's happening is with this not being able to go backwards, this will stay in the position. So the one time I went ahead and I just blocked off the pressure on the on this little box out front here, and you can almost see it move. You can just see it slightly move, but it won't get past the ridge there. So what I do, and I can't drop my phone in the water, so what I do is I take and I block off one of the exports, and let me just set the phone down here. So I blocked off one of the other jets with that, and I did it a couple times, and it moved the shaft, so it was enough pressure to push that shaft. There it goes. Okay, so now the shaft's moving back, and then of course once it's back, it releases that ball, and the ball always goes to the right side. I don't know why in the hell that happens too. So it only turns. It's like Zoolander, it only turns right. So there's a defect in their product, because now you can see the shaft starting to move in again, to go in reverse, and it'll come right back to us. And when it gets into the mode where it's supposed to go forward again, it locks in. This thing locks right in there. It keeps wanting to go in reverse. And sometimes if I catch it before it goes all the way, and I get my finger over this pressure release on the front, it'll move it. Or if I block off the two, one of these and that pressure, then it moves the ball again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it apart, and I'm going to put something in here to keep it. I'm going to try to figure out what I can put in here. I don't want to put a screw or anything. I just want to put something I can tack on here that won't fall off in the moisture, that won't let it go all the way. Won't let this thing go all the way and sit inside that little crease. And so I'm patenting that idea as we speak, because this has been a real bite for me for the last year. And I loved the thing when I had it for probably about, like I said, maybe about 10 years. I bet you I had the other one. So let me get it going again. I'm blocking the port, or the exhaust for the no, it ain't even moving now. If I was an octopus, I could block 3 of them, but I'm not. So, all right, it's not moving at all now. So I'm gonna take it apart, and like I said, I'll put some sort of stopper to where this won't retract all the way into this black cylinder, and see if that'll solve the problem. And then I wish this ball would go over to the one side every now and then. It keeps going over to this side. I don't know how they could maybe figure something out there. So it's a nice product, but something's happening at the factory.